Alright, welcome back to the Magic Corner. Appreciate you clicking that thumbnail and wanting to learn the BLT sandwich, and why not? Everybody loves the BLT.
Oh, yeah.
What we're going to do is going to start off, tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need a deck of cards, a regular deck of cards. We are using a bicycle deck, the purple. You'll also need a double backer. And just two things you're going to need: deck of cards, double backer. If you don't have one of these, you can obviously tape two cards together, glue them together. Most customized decks have this double backer, so check your decks, and I'm sure you'll find one there. The sleights that you're going to need are four. They're not that difficult. You will have to learn a false cut or a false shuffle. You're going to need to do a pinky break, a thumb break, and an undercut. So we'll go over those as well. And the setup is the double backer on the top, and that's it. So let's just dive right into it. Alright, so we're starting with the double backer on top.
Oh, yeah.
Not that type of double backer. Okay, so this is how we're going to start. Now in the performance, I had asked Penguin to name a card. So he named, let's say, the King of Spades, then I gave him the other Black King. I think the better way is just asking the spectator to name a pair, whether it's the black sixes, the red jacks, it doesn't really matter. For this purpose, we will use the jokers. It's a little more visual. We already know the setup. Here it is, double backer on top. So after you have the spectator take out the two jokers or any pair they want, I would have them sign these two cards. And while they're doing that, you're now getting a break under this double backer. Okay? When they hand it back to you, again, you are now catching all three cards, turning them over, and then handing them back out. First one's the double backer, the second one is the regular joker. As a matter of fact, when I put them down, I put the double backer down and I actually show the other joker and flip that over. I'm ready to do the trick. What you'll do is you'll get a pinky break under the top card, which is the joker. And instead of doing a regular undercut, you're flipping the cards over. That's the only difference. Instead of doing a regular undercut, you're doing the undercut, but you're flipping the cards over. This way you can show all the cards and then have a spectator select one. And again, put it on top, catch that break, and then undercut that into the deck. Now the trick is basically finished. You're then going to just ask the spectator, tell me when to stop. You can place down as little or as many cards as you like, even clumps of cards. Penguin says stop right there. I'll actually show this joker again, placing the two jokers on the pack and then sandwiching the pack in the rest of the deck. Turning it over, there is now one card sandwiched in between the jokers. Now what you want to do is pull that out slowly, just a little bit, so it's easier to glide, and then showing the cards. And that's it. So it's just really memorizing the steps. We can go through that once more. You start with the double backer on top. Let's say they're using the jokers. You lift up all three, turn them over, hand them back to the penguin. First one's the double backer. I always show the other one. Now you're doing the undercut. Break on the top card. Regular undercut, but turning the deck over. Regular undercut, but turning the deck over. Showing them all face up. It's a regular deck. They'll select a card. Let's say it's the 10. When they hand it back to you, get that break under the 10 and just do a double undercut. That puts that card on the bottom. Now the trick is done. You can put down as little or as many cards as you want, picking up the two jokers at the same time and placing them down. You don't want to put them down one at a time. It will ruin the order. The regular joker has to be on the top. The deck goes on top, square it up, turn it over. One card will be in the middle of the two jokers. Just pull it out about an inch or so, let them soak it in, and then that's the trick. I would always have them sign the cards as well. Okay? hopefully you enjoyed that, and it's fun to do. Practice it up, show it to your friends and family. Come back to the comments and tell me how it went. Would love to hear that. I think that's it. Penguin, anything else? No, he never says anything. So on behalf of Penguin and myself, appreciate you watching, and until next time, we will see you around the corner.